welcome to the deep dive. We've got a really fascinating guide in front of us today.
Yeah, this one really digs into how things actually go viral on, well, the platform.
Exactly. We're taking a proper deep dive into harnessing the, let's say, the raw power of trending sounds on TikTok.
That's right. And if you spend any time there, sound is. It's not just in the background.
No, not at all.
It's really the engine, the heartbeat. Understanding these audio trends is almost like getting the keys to the kingdom.
Absolutely. So our mission here for you listening is to pull out the essential stuff from this source.
The real actionable insights.
Yes, to help you understand how these sounds work and, crucially, how you can use them to catch that viral wave yourself. It's practical.
And interestingly, the source material we're looking at, it actually points creators and brands towards a resource for boosting your profiles.
Oh, really? What's up?
It's called rapidboost.net. The guide highlights it as a go-to spot for anyone looking for real, sustainable social media growth. Things like better visibility, more followers, content hacks, stuff like that.
Rapidboost.net. Good to know for anyone looking to scale up. Okay, so let's dive in. The big question first. Why are these sounds just everywhere? Why do they matter so much on TikTok?
Well, it really goes back to TikTok's DNA, how it was built.
It's different from other platforms in that way.
Totally. It's fundamentally sound-driven. Audio isn't an afterthought. It's like the structural core of virality there.
Right.
The video catches your eye, sure, but often it's the sound that makes something shareable, repeatable, and what the algorithm really loves.
Okay, so the sound is central. The guide mentions the algorithm, kind of?
Playing favorites, loving popularity.
Precisely. Yeah, the TikTok algorithm is constantly scanning. It looks for audio that's getting used more and more often.
The heat sensor, sort of. And when it detects that surge, especially if it's being used by accounts that already get good engagement, boom, it flags that sound is trending. And then comes the boost. Videos using that specific sound often get pushed out way wider onto the For You page, the FYP.
Wow.
It's like the algorithm gives you a little express pass just for using the right audio at the right time.
So it's algorithmic rocket fuel. The guide also talks about sound as a kind of community signal. What's that about?
Think of it like being on an inside joke.
Okay.
Using a trending sound immediately tells everyone else in the algorithm, hey, I'm current, I'm relevant, I get what's happening right now.
It plugs you into the conversation.
Exactly. And that makes it easier for creators, right? It
Yeah.
lowers the barrier to entry.
You don't need a massive production budget or anything fancy.
Not at all. The guide points out how even super simple, relatable videos can just explode if they nail the sound.
Like the corn song.
The perfect example. It was just this charming kid talking about corn, but people across every imaginable niche grabbed it.
Gardeners, artists, comedians.
Everyone. And they just put simple videos to it and saw huge engagement because they were part of that sound moment.
That really shows the power. The source we have mentions a specific case study too, right? The no one's gonna know trend.
Oh yeah, a classic example. Just a short, kind of quirky audio clip, but it just blew up seemingly overnight. The guide notes millions and millions of views piling up fast.
Wow.
Brands used it, big creators, regular folks. Everyone adapted it. And the key was applying that specific trending sound to something funny or relatable. It was like an instant boost for almost anyone who hopped on it quickly.
Okay, the why is super clear. Algorithm love, community belonging, easier creation. But the big practical question, how do you actually find these sounds before they properly peak?
Right, how do you spot them when they're just starting to bubble up?
Yeah, not when everyone and their dog is already using it.
Okay, strategy time. And the guide lays out a few key ways. The most basic, but maybe most important, is just spending time on TikTok.
Just scrolling. Like exploring the Discover page in the FYP.
That's absolutely step one. Discover curates trends, hashtags, top sounds good starting point.
Okay.
But the FYP, your For You page, that's where the real clues often are. You need to scroll, and this is crucial, you need to actually listen. Don't scroll on mute.
Good point.
Notice sounds you hear again and again, maybe from different people in different videos. That repetition, that's your first big signal.
And it's not just scrolling, right? The guide mentioned some tools.
Yeah, you don't have to do it all manually. There are online trend trackers, things like Talkboard or apps like Trend Talk.
Okay.
Even looking at insights from YouTube Shorts can give you clues. These platforms track usage data in real time. Some even try to predict based on how fast a sound is accelerating.
Accelerating. So it's not just how many people use it, but how fast that number is growing.
Exactly. Frequency is one thing, velocity is another. both matter. The guide gives a handy rule of thumb. Hear a sound maybe 3 times or more in like 10 minutes of scrolling. Especially for medium or larger creators, it's probably taking off.
Okay, 3 times in 10 minutes. And then what?
Then you investigate. Tap that little spinning record icon in the corner of the video.
The sound page.
Right. That takes you to the sound's main page. Check the video count there. Is it climbing fast? Like really fast? That confirms it's trending hard.
That sound page check seems vital. And you said, don't scroll muted.
Cannot stress that enough. It sounds basic, but you miss everything if the sound's off. You need to hear the patterns.
Makes sense.
Also, check TikTok's own viral playlist. They update it daily. That's the platform itself telling you what's hot right now.
Any, pro tips from the source on predicting which sounds might go viral? Getting ahead even earlier?
Oh, yeah, there's a good one. Look for sounds starting small. Maybe like an inside joke in a niche community or a specific group of creators. If those start breaking out into the wider platform, they often explode because they have that initial core resonance.
Interesting. Anything else?
Also, watch for sounds being used in really creative or unexpected ways. If someone takes a sound and flips it, does something totally new with it early on, that can signal it has broad appeal and might lead to huge results for those early innovators.
Okay, great tips. So let's say you've done the work. You've spotted a sound you think has potential. Now what? How do you actually use it effectively?
Right, the execution. The guide breaks it down nicely. Step 1, and this is big, relevance over randomness.
Meaning don't just, force it in.
Exactly. Don't jam a trending sound into your video if it makes 0 sense for your niche or your message. It feels forced.
People see right through that.
Totally. The best uses feel authentic. Adapt the trend. If you're, say, a fitness coach and there's a funny sound about lazy days,
Yeah.
maybe you use it to show the struggle before a workout or contrast it with feeling energized after. It connects to your theme, but uses the trend's energy.
Okay, relevance first. Got it. What's next?
Always use the sound directly from TikTok's library when you make the video.
Don't import it.
No, don't download it and re-upload it. Add it using the Add Sound button in TikTok. This tags your video correctly, grouping it with others using the trend. That's essential for the algorithm.
Oh, okay. Use the native tools and timing. Obviously, that's huge.
Massive. Trends move incredibly fast. The guide says aim to post within 24 to 48 hours of spotting a sound surge.
It's that fast. Wow.
Yeah, but don't just copy what everyone else is doing.
Add your own spin.
Yes. Add your unique flavor. If the trend is lip syncing, maybe you do a reaction or a POV shot or a duet that adds commentary. Find your angle on it. That's what makes you stand out within the noise.
Makes sense. Stand out, don't just blend in, and optimizing the actual video.
Yeah, think about retention. How do you keep people watching?
Right.
Often, for trend videos, shorter is better, maybe 7 to 15 seconds. Punchy. Use good visuals, maybe some text overlays to grab attention right away and keep them hooked, make them want to rewatch.
And hashtags are still important here.
Definitely. Use the trending hashtags associated with the sound, for sure, but also include hashtags relevant to your specific niche or topic.
So a mix.
Yeah, it helps TikTok categorize your video and show it to both trend seekers and your potential core audience.
The source had a great example of this working. Sarah, the jewelry designer.
Yes. She used that trending "oh no" sound, which was mostly used for funny fails, and she applied it to a relatable crafting fail moment while making jewelry. It perfectly merged her niche with the popular sound.
And the result.
Over 500,000 views, like 10 times her usual average, plus a big spike in visits to her online shop. Direct business impact.
That's amazing. Just from using a sound cleverly. But okay, it can't all be easy wins. What are the common mistakes or pitfalls people should avoid?
Yeah, the guide definitely highlights some traps. The first one is kind of what we just discussed, forcing it.
The sound overload or making it irrelevant.
Exactly. If a sound just doesn't feel right for you, your brand, your personality, just skip it. Don't chase every single trend. Audiences can tell when it's not genuine.
Right, and timing again. The risk of waiting too long.
Missing the boat by overthinking it. Perfectionism can kill you here.
Ouch.
The guide basically says, a pretty good video posted quickly while the sound is hot is way better than a perfect video posted after the trend has already died down. Speed is crucial.
Get it out there.
Yeah.
What about legal stuff? Copyright.
Oh, super important, especially for businesses. You have to pay attention to whether a sound is marked commercial use or not.
Where do you see that?
It'll often say on the sound page, or you should stick primarily to sounds within TikTok's designated commercial sounds library if you're a brand or monetizing content. Avoids big headaches later.
Good advice. And just posting isn't enough, you said. Engagement matters.
Absolutely. It's a huge pitfall to just post and ghost. You need to engage with the trend. Go comment on other people's videos using the same sound. Consider doing duets or stitches with relevant ones. Interact with creators in that space. It makes you part of the community around the trend, boosts your visibility there.
Become part of the conversation. And the last pitfall, losing sight of your main audience.
Yeah, this is critical. Don't let trend chasing dilute what you're actually about.
Right.
Trending sounds should be a tool to enhance your core message and reach your audience, not a replacement for having a clear strategy and identity. Serve your real audience first.
Okay, so assuming you got the basics, you're avoiding the traps. How do you really level up? What advanced techniques does the guide suggest?
It goes beyond just using the sounds. One key idea is remixing and adapting them yourself.
How does that work, like within TikTok?
Yeah, using their editing tools, you can layer sounds, maybe merge a trending clip with your own original audio, or tweak a sound slightly to fit your brand.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe you take a popular song and add your brand's jingle or catchphrase over it briefly. Or create a specific duet challenge based on a trending sound, but with your own rules. It's about making it uniquely yours.
Taking ownership.
Yeah.
What about actually starting a trend? Is that possible?
That's the dream, right? The guide says, yes, it's possible, though hard. If you consistently create your own original, catchy audio, maybe funny voiceovers, unique sound effects, short musical bits, eventually others might start picking them up and using them. The "Where's the Soup?" audio was an example given, started small, became huge, made the creator a trendsetter.
Wow. Okay, what else for advanced users?
Combining trends, like cross-pollination.
How so?
Pair a trending sound with, say, a popular visual format, like a specific challenge or dance that's also hot. Or use a trending sound within a current meme structure. It potentially gives you 2 algorithmic boosts at once.
Doubling down.
Oh.
And analytics, I assume.
Always. Dig into your TikTok analytics. See which videos with trending sounds performed best for you. Was it the sound? The format? The timing? Learn what resonates specifically with your audience and refine your approach.
Data-driven decisions.
Yeah.
Any other advanced tips?
Collaboration, specifically with micro-influencers.
Them.
They're often deeply embedded in niches and spot trends super early. Partnering with them can be a great way to test out sounds or formats before they hit the mainstream, and you tap into their engaged audience, too.
Smart. The source really emphasizes that these strategies work, right? Real results.
Oh, yeah. They list some great examples. There's a UK book retailer. They use that Little Miss trend, you know, the character memes. They linked different Little Miss characters to famous book titles or literary tropes.
Clever.
Totally. And their engagement apparently went up like tenfold.
Yeah.
Sparked a whole conversation about books using a current trend.
Love that. And the food startup example.
Recipe Remix. They used a trending pop sound in their quick cooking demo videos. It helped them get their first million-view video and drove a significant, like 36% jump in website traffic from TikTok.
That's serious ROI. And the lifestyle blogger, Alex.
Yeah, Alex used the I Like It Picasso sound for a fashion transformation video. It went viral, got media mentions, and apparently gained them 15,000 new followers really quickly, just from nailing that trend moment.
Proof is definitely there. Okay, so wrapping all this amazing insight together, how can listeners start applying this, like today? What's the immediate action plan?
The guide gives a really practical checklist. First, make research a daily habit, just 10-15 minutes.
Manageable.
Yeah, explore, discover, scroll your FYP, listen, and jot down sounds you hear popping up.
Okay, step 1, listen daily.
Step 2, save and catalog. Use TikTok's favorites or keep your own list so you don't lose track of promising sounds.
Got it. Organize your finds.
Step 3, match trends to your content. Think critically, how could the specific sound genuinely fit my message, my niche? Brainstorm relevant ideas.
Be intentional.
Step 4, create and post fast. Got an idea? Film it, edit it, get it out there, ideally within 24 hours of the trend surging. Don't wait.
Speed matters.
Step 5, engage deeply. Don't just post and run. Comment, duet, stitch. Interact with others using the sound. Be part of the trends community.
Participate actively.
And step 6, monitor and learn. Check your analytics. See what worked, what didn't. Double down on the sounds and formats that resonate with your audience. Adapt.
Okay, that's a fantastic checklist. So the big takeaway from this deep dive seems to be using trending sounds isn't some dark art.
Not at all.
It's really about being proactive, paying attention, and then layering your own creativity on top.
Exactly. It's about finding authenticity within the trend, using the sound to boost your voice, not just copy everyone else.
Right. And you don't need fancy equipment. The guide makes it clear. Your phone, a good ear, and a creative idea are often enough.
Absolutely. Join the conversation, use the audio to get your message out there.
The guide ends with a really powerful nudge, a final thought for everyone listening. Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Pick the hottest sound, hit record, and unleash your viral potential.
Yeah.
You might just become the trend everyone else follows.